What are these static members and static member functions? So let us see the differences also. But static means just keep in your mind one. Static means one. So when a variable in a class is declared as static, the space for it will be allocated for the lifetime of the program only once. So for that static variable whole lifetime, it will be allocated a space. No matter how many objects of the class you create. I say you create millions of objects, doesn't matter. Like obj1, obj2, obj3, multiple objects of a class you make. There will be only one copy of the static member. If it is static, it will be just one. So the same static member can be accessed by all the objects of that class. That is obj1, obj2, obj3 are going to access this one. If obj has 1, 2 value, obj2 has increased to 1, that is 3 it has become, obj3 will get the 3 value. Now static member function. This can be called even if you are not making the object of the class. That is, the static function are accessed using the class name and using the scope resolution operator, which is nothing but the double colon. Okay, let us see one by one them again. The differences. We are talking about data members. So as I said, memory will be allocated only once whenever the class is loaded in the main memory. Regardless of the number of objects created, you create 1000 objects, there will be only one space. So class variable stores common values. Data members, static data members store common values. This is a static data member. How do we write it? The normal way, like whatever you define, just put a static keyword in front of it. For example, you are saying integer a or integer b. So when you are doing this integer a, you just prefix it with a static keyword. And this variable must be accessed with the class name. That is, you use the class name and then you put a dot and then you can call this a, class name dot a. They are also known as class level data members. They are also called as class level data members. So this is static data members. Now coming to the static or class methods. Static methods or static functions you can call it. Okay, static methods are used to perform only a single operation or a function. Like when you want to open a file, that is, opening a file will not be done again and again. And you are making a database management connection, DBMS connection, ODBC or JDBC. You are doing only it for once. For that you need a static method. So method definition always start with the static keyword. For example, you have a function called, let us name it as fun. So there is a return type integer, but there is a static word prefixed to it. So you have made it static. Each and every static method must be accessed with the class name. So your class name dot or whichever, if you're using as a pointer, then arrow fun function. Result of static method will always be shared by a number of objects what you make of the same class. So the result will be shared by all the objects which are there for a class.